Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. And here's Van Basten, and this is Nedved, and this is Nedved. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Beckham. Looking for the run, and this is Van Basten.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. That's been cut out, well played. And he's only too happy to take that back. Works it forward. Saliba cuts out the pass. Great vision. Saliba calmly anticipates. Bellingham looks to get on the end of this. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe! Jorginho, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Van Basten. He's in a great... There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Mbappe producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Mbappe, and he plays one through. Oh, that was vital.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bellingham gets it away. Out towards the flank. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Van Basten. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Pedri.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Bellingham engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Van Basten. Koundé. Now Saliba. Costa Curta. And Mendes. And it's Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. And that has been clubbed away. Szoboszlai. And here's Van Basten. Oh, well played.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Deftly away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Bellingham. And Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Saliba with the clearance. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
In it comes. Van der Ven clears it away. And a shot! It's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Some resolute defending there. Nuno Mendes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Nicely shaped ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Torres is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Shot a goal! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Up he goes! And the lead stays intact, just.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, that's fabulous. Here's foul. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Khan did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Camavinga. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Rijkaard. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
Hazard. And here's Torres. Mbappe. No luck with that dink over the top. That's that, the end. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you summarise what we've seen? Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Mignon gets it clear. Mbappe pinches it off him. Bellingham, he's in a great position here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, and
Goes for the header! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
he had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal.
It's Van Basten! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. Kaká. That's good play. Borussia Dortmund looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And it's Jorginho. Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kaká. And the first 45 minutes are up. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
So it's back to business.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
There's a quick free kick. Nuno Mendes. He is through here. An uncompromising challenge. And he's there to get it away. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. Kaká. Played into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Great chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Number 7, Kylian Mbappe.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mbappe, Jorginho is having a shot! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 12, Van Basten.
Both sides then
Number
taking this
9,
chance to turn to their
Jorginho.
benches.
Number 25.
This is quite a battle.
Nuno Mendes.
You've got to commend that,
Number
Peter. It's the
22,
perfect response to
Bellingham.
falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Number 14, Ødegaard.
Torres!
Number 4, Roberto
That's a half-decent try.
Number 6,
Fernando Torres, really.
Oh no, this does not look good. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Owen. And here's Owen. And Owen! And that's a real chance missed.
Owen has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Well, what about it? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Owen. That's a sharp pass. Ødegaard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Van der Vaart.
there will be 3 minutes.
And he's
added
quick to
time.
get it clear again. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, well measured. He's got away. Haaland. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next
And a
step.
quick reminder today, everybody, to
So to
make
clarify,
sure to put any
extra
legal
time
ideas
will
provided.
follow.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 5, Jules Koundé.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. And this is Ronaldinho. Haaland. And he's surging through. And it's been given away. Mings out-muscles him. Van der Vaart. Now it's Owen. Beckham. Fernando Torres. And he gets rid in a hurry. Owen! It is a very, very good save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Now it's Torres. Oh, super find. Takes a shot! Michael Owen! Screamer! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession. And that's it for the first half of extra time.
And we come to you now with a quick
Well, it
request
has
for
been a
support
punishing
for our
game, both
charity
physically
fund,
and mentally.
Efootball.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end?
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And that has been cut short.
Mings. Conte.
Kukçu.
Owen is onto this. He's in space and looking for options. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve.
It is indeed a heady mix.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. And the pass is intercepted.
Any attack containing Raúl is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raúl is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Now it's Bellingham. Well, that's an excellent interception. Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham goes on a run down the left wing. Bellingham. Raúl. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has a look up. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Nedved. It's Nedved! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he thumps it clear. Koundé. Rijkaard. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cannavaro. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Koundé. Van Basten. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nice interception, well timed. Roberto Carlos. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Look at the space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's in on goal. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Hello, attendees.
So your views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already... Van Basten! Just off target.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Roberto Carlos. And this is Jorginho. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cannavaro. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal.
Takes a shot! Yes, it's there!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And here's Van Basten. And the through ball. And he goes for a shot! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.